He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Misses off the left iron. Hey, take a look at Big Baby. No question a good defender, Steve. Offensively, he can struggle, though, to finish over length.
Well, he's skilled. He's a good passer, and he can shoot from mid-range, but he's a below-the-rim type player, so he has to figure out how to use his body to get to the rim.
The dude hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, they got the win in his debut, and perhaps they might have found someone who can contribute as well. He looked good out there.
You know, it's really not easy to come in and make an impact like he did. The fact that he helped contribute to the win is a huge plus in management's eyes as well.
Jazz trail by 13. From the top of the key, that's good. The dude's got 6 points. And so here are the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
The Jazz have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 8. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Farmar, right now averaging 5 points a game. Dudley dishes to Griffin. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Griffin's got his second bucket of the night.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13.
Coming up next Monday night, February 2nd, Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. East versus West. You don't want to miss it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys. Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Hayward comes in for Trevor Booker. Burks, he's checked in for Hood. And it's the dude in for Trey Burke. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Davis is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Barnes. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Jordan Farmar. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Steve Novak is out there with Gobert, and it's the dude in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
Then, of course, you look at the numbers. John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game, and even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
Now Griffin inside. That's good. Griffin's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
The pass to Paul. He feeds it to Dudley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Shoots from the corner. The shot's good from the dude. The dude's got 11 points. So it's the Clippers now. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that New Orleans game turns out for sure.
Outside, Davis. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Cannot hit.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Hayward. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Redick kicks to Paul. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Dudley, no luck. Jazz trail by 17. The shot. And there it is again from him. Shot good from the dude. The dude's got 5 points now this quarter. Paul with the ball. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver. Here's Davis. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. And we finished one half of basketball. Clippers lead by 15. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Chris, you and Blake Griffin may be the most exciting combination in the league. I know you love to play with talented big men, all the dunks, the alley-oops. Tell us about the chemistry right now.
Man, to tell you the truth, I had the easy part. You know what I mean? All I have to do is pass it. But like I said, when I first got here, Blake told me to throw the ball further away from the rim than closer. So I'm still getting used to it, but it's their athleticism. I had the easy part, like I said.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, a humble and talented young man.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
All right, I want everyone's eyes up here. There are a few clear lessons we should have learned from that first half. The three-point shot hasn't been there for us, and it could have made a big difference. But don't get discouraged. All we need is one or two of them to drop, and our long-range game will be right back. I know I saw the frustration coming to the surface when we got to the half, but let's keep the focus sharp. A good way right back into this, guys, would be on the offensive glass. Show me how many easy buckets we can get on putbacks, okay? Okay, that's it. I'm expecting a whole lot out of you guys in the next 2 quarters. This isn't a game I'm anywhere close to giving up on, and neither should you.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
I loved his approach, guys. He came out aggressively, took the ball into the teeth of the defense, and either got points at the rim or drew fouls.
Most of the time he's been drawing fouls. He has the free throw total to show for it, as well as a few nicks and bruises.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Farmar. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Crawford and Barnes filling out the wings. And it's Farmar in at the point guard. Jordan kicks to Farmar. Here's Griffin. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for on that one.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
I think his lack of production at the stripe in their last game, guys, was a killer.
Yeah, it was a big factor. It really was. And that was a very close game. And you think maybe things would have been a little different if he shot the ball just a little better from the line.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Farmar passes to Barnes. Here's Farmar. Davis sets a screen. Farmar dishes to Davis. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Clippers. Griffin with the steal. That's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Jamal Crawford has proven that no matter what role he plays, just call him buckets. He can flat out put the ball in the basket. You got to give him a lot of credit, though. He does change his game quite a bit depending on if he's coming off the bench or starting. I think that speaks to his IQ.
And that one falls for Crawford.
Well, some...
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Hayward 3 and favors the 4. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Tipped away. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Now here's Redick. Defense is right there. They get the rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Paul kicks to Dudley. Now here's Redick. Burke covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Jazz with some changes. Hood checked in for Hayward. Carrick Felix comes in for Burks. And it's the dude in for Burke. And then for the Clippers, Hawes comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Jared Dudley. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Redick with it. Jordan the screen. And he lobs it up. Fast break. Here they come. Trying his luck deep, and he knocks it down. Good looking three there from the dude. The dude's got 20 points. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which. For instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside. You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Shot on the wing, and the shot is good. The dude's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And here's Redick. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. To the wing on the left. Here's Bullock. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Here's the dude. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Bullock passes to Jordan. Paul outside. Wide open look. He squares up and sinks it. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
For the Jazz. Clippers leading by 23. Now here's Paul. Feeds to Redick. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Paul's got 20 points.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
A different look for Utah. Enes Kanter's checked in for Gobert. And it's the dude in for Alec Burks. And then for the Clippers, Glenn Davis is checked in for Jordan. Reggie Bullock comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Farmar in for Paul. Burke kicks to Hayward. Lets it go from 11. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Los Angeles.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
This matchup has treated them very well this season. It's more of the same today. This has been as one-sided as the season series can get.
It sure has been. They're going to go 4-0 against them. So I'd say you're right on it.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Paul. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Good checked in for Burke. Here's Farmar. Rebound, Utah.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Gordon Hayward.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Clippers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them.
Frustration foul there. You've got to maintain your composure.
Yeah, he lost his cool there, Steve. I mean, you can understand it, but you can't excuse it.
At the line for the Clippers, Jordan Clarkson.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's the dude. From outside the arc, off the mark. So it's...
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Blake. It looks like...
Hey, good game out there, Rook.
Oh. Hey, man.
Just because